Hello, wizards. How are you doing today? Today, I want to share with you a really interesting topic, a really important lesson that can change your life completely. That is, you can fly before you can walk. Okay? Crazy idea, isn't it? And this is something that is really amazing. That is, you see, in Wizard Consciousness, I talk about in my channel that it's about following your intuition. It's about following your inner guidance because your inner guidance is the voice of your higher self, right? I talk about that. I talk about why you need to follow your intuitive guidance, why you should follow your resonance, why you should follow your inspiration. Because when you follow your inspiration, you are essentially following the guidance of your higher self, of your higher mind, which always wants you to align with your path of least resistance, your path of maximum harmony, which is your life purpose timeline. And the way it does it is by giving you these moments of inspiration, giving you these moments of resonance, really strong resonance, when you start feeling like, I just want to do this thing. I just want to go in this direction. I don't know why. I don't know what it will bring to me. I don't know whether I'll be able to succeed or not. I don't know. But I want to go there because there is this strong pull. There is this strong desire that is coming within you, right? This is your higher guidance. You see? And when you follow this higher guidance, when you follow your inspiration and allow yourself to go in these directions, what you will notice, and I'm telling you, this will change your life if you just allow yourself to do this. If you follow your inner guidance and go in the direction, go follow your inspiration, you will find yourself flying before walking. Why do I say so? Uh, Let me give you some examples from my own life. Now, it has been some time that I have been able to share the thing that I'm going to share with you, because anytime I thought of sharing some of my own life experiences where I noticed myself flying before I could walk, and when I wanted to talk about that, I always felt that I don't know, it feels too much like, beating my own drum, talking about, how good I am and blah, blah, blah. It's not being humble enough. You don't talk about yourself, the things that you have achieved, and you feel proud about yourself because, that whole negative, societal paradigm, belief system that, talking about your own achievement is not humble, especially for somebody who's talking about spiritual stuff as a spiritual teacher. So I usually used to not talk about this, but I have recognized that I need to talk about this to give you the message, right? So it might come out as like beating my own drum, but you know what? I've got good drums. Okay, so let me tell you what's going on. So if you have been following my channel, that I talk about how passionate I am about music, right? And I started noticing that I am really interested in music, guitar, really passionate about it when I was in 10th grade, I guess. And I started following the direction slowly, right? Now, when I was about 18 or so, I got my first guitar, and I noticed this, that I wanted to be a virtuoso. I wanted to be a great guitar player, instrumental guitar player, somebody like Steve Vai or Joe Satriani or Buckethead, all these great guitar virtuosos. I wanted to be just like them, right? And it was this huge passion. And I just wanted to express myself. I wanted to improvise on guitar. I wanted to create music and play instrumental music, like them. And I put in a lot of work for about 5 years or more than that. I practiced a lot. I learned a lot of lessons. I devoted the hours, I did a whole lot of things. I learned, intermediate level stuff. I could sing, I could play the guitar, I could, memorize some solos and maybe play it, but it was nothing like what I really wanted to do. That is to play effortlessly. You think about, doing things just effortlessly. You see these masters and they're playing effortlessly. They're not thinking, their fingers are just, going, flying, and they're enjoying. I wanted to be that, and I was nothing near that. Everything felt like effort, everything felt like work, and I could not improvise. I could not figure out what the hell is improvising. I don't know, and I could not understand. And in spite of all that effort, in spite of all that work, I was not able to reach that level, right? So after 5 years or so, after hard crushing effort, when it did not happen, I got, due to studies and every other thing, got involved in entrepreneurship. I kind of let go of the dream of playing guitar, becoming a master, because I thought that thing will never happen, right? In one of my older videos where I shared about my musical journey, I talked even more depth about this particular experience. So you might watch that video. Maybe I'll link it up in the card section. The thing is, the reason I'm sharing this with you is because when I was going through my dark night of the soul, and when I came during 2019, the second dark night of the soul, it was then I was, remember this, I had already given up on the dream of playing guitar and becoming an instrumental musician, because I thought it would not happen, because I spent so much time and effort, and it did not happen. It will never happen. But during 2019, when I was going through the dark night of the soul, when I was experiencing so much darkness, I had to stop my old business. I used to be a productivity coach back then. I had to stop that business, and I was experiencing the darkness, and it was time when I was finally paying attention to my inner guidance. That was the moment when the whole connection with my inner guidance was coming in my experience. And it was that time I started noticing this, that my inner guidance was asking me to play music. It would ask me to watch this video because I just resonated with it, or watch this lesson because I just resonated with it, or play music. Suddenly huge inspiration would come, and I would pick up my guitar and I would start playing it. And I had no goals. I had no agenda. I did not have any more of that notion that I had to have to become a great guitar player, and because I had given up. You see, I had given up on that dream. But it would give me this amazing passionate moments when I would just play guitar because I just want to. No formula, no goals, no practice. I would just start playing it. Sometimes I would watch lessons after lessons just because I'm enjoying watching those lessons. Again, no agenda. And suddenly, within 2 to 3 months, I started noticing that I'm playing some really interesting, original stuff, and it's just coming out. I started recording it, and it was so good. I started recording my own backing tracks and started playing over them, which were my very first recordings. They're all in my music channel. I have a YouTube music channel. I'm a hobbyist musician, so you might watch some of my videos. Maybe I'll link the channel in the description of the video. You can explore that stuff. So it started, I recorded a whole lot of music videos, a whole lot of stuff, and then after 3 to 4 months of some experimental stuffs and this and that, I started the capabilities I did not have. I did not understand how to improvise. I did not understand how scales work, how to navigate the fretboard and everything. All of it came through within just a matter of months, maybe 3 to 4 months, maybe 5 months at max. All the videos and everything that I was watching haphazardly, it connected, and I was like, holy crap, I'm playing the guitar like I dreamt of. And after that, it was an outburst of musical output because I started recording music videos after music videos on backing tracks from the internet. I started improvising like crazy. There are probably many videos on my YouTube channel, which you will find during that period from 2019 to mid 2020, even in 2021, I continued playing a whole lot of music because it kept coming out. So my dream of guitar, becoming the kind of musician, the kind of capability and mastery on that guitar I achieved, I was flying without learning to walk even. You know, it happened in a ways I did not understand. It taught me that why it's so important to connect with my inner guidance, because it knows things that the linear mind can't understand. It's just crazy, because just think about it. 5 years and more than that, I was following my linear mind. I was practicing, I was following the structures, I was doing the thing. It was not happening. But when I started trusting my intuition and inner guidance, it happened so quickly. Another example that I want to share with you, which is happening right now, it started just last year, uh, is my art. I started again getting back to sketching, portrait sketching, something that I learned that, I could do naturally almost when I was like a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old, which is another, you know, super cool stuff about my life. But I have not been sketching and creating portraits for more than 15 years. Suddenly last year, at the about in November, I guess, last year, I started noticing that again, just like music, I was experiencing this crazy inspiration and passion and resonance to get back into sketching. And I was thinking like, why sketching? Like, I don't know if I can do it or not. I have not, I don't know. It's been such a long time. And I followed my intuition again, and I started sketching. I took a notepad, an old notepad, and I started sketching. And within a few days, I started noticing, not even in the few days, in the very first day, I created a portrait. It's a portrait of, of that lady from Game of Thrones, the dragon lady. What's his name? Mother of Dragons and all that stuff. I'm forgetting that name, right? So I made a portrait of her, and it blew my mind. Like, holy crap, it's working. I remember that when I was a 5-year-old, when I was able to sketch without any lessons, without anybody teaching me, my parents were amazed, like, how is this happening? I remember that all I was doing back at that time, I used to tell my parents this, it only happens when I'm in the mood. And for every other things, my parents probably would, tell me, you should practice, you should focus, you should study, blah, blah, blah. But because such a young age, I was able to create portraits, they listened to me. They were like, okay, maybe this magical stuff that you can do has something to do with your mood, right? So they won't force me, which was the coolest thing. And even I did not understand, like, what is this mood thing is about? When I'm in the mood, I can do it. When I'm not in the mood, I can't do it. Like, what the hell, right? Similarly, the mood was again coming back. I recognized what I used to call the mood is basically the resonant moment that inspired, guidance from the higher guidance, which is asking me express creatively through this. So this force connects you and your higher mind. When it's connected, you are such a magnificent force that you can't comprehend. So I started sketching, and the first day created that portrait. It's in my Instagram, and you can find out. I'll probably link my Instagram account in the description. You can see some of my artworks that I have been exploring the last few months. And I started making even more artwork, started sketching more and more and more and more, developed my own style. I had no idea what my style was. I did not have any idea, all I was doing was I was following my excitement. Like, this feels exciting. Let's do it this way. This does not feel exciting. Let's not do it this way. Just following my excitement, just following my resonance allowed me to create portraits after portraits. At least I have 5 portraits in my Instagram account that I have completed and I have uploaded. You can find them. And it blew my mind again. The power of this thing. I mean, I was watching some YouTube videos before when I started sketching back. And I noticed that, and I'm not saying there's any wrong way or right way. This just the message is that sometimes I know notice that people are saying that you need to learn how to draw the line, how to do the circle, how you need to learn all the steps before you can climb the mountain. And I was like, I have already done it and I don't know how to draw a circle. I don't know. I can't draw perfect. I don't know any of those skills. Similarly in music, I can improvise, and this is what I used to not do because it feels like beating my own drum. But I have to give you this message, right? So when I used to think about, in order to improvise, I need to know so many things. I need to know the names of the scales, names of the chords. I need to know every note on the fretboard. But now I improvise and I don't know a lot of that stuff. I don't know a lot of music theory. Similarly with art, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's happening. If you watch some of the videos in my YouTube music channel and see me playing music, you might think that, wow, this guy is playing music like 3-minute solos, instrumental, 7-minute instrumental solos he's doing. So he's really good, right? Let me tell you something. If you ask me to play a happy birthday tune on my guitar, I will make 7 mistakes before getting that right. I can't do it. Okay? I can improvise. I cannot do certain other stuff which sounds absolutely basic, which might seem to you, what? You can't play a happy birthday song? You are improvising, you don't make mistakes. That is the craziness of it. I can fly, but I can't walk. You see, this is crazy. In certain areas I can fly, in certain areas I can't even walk. Similarly, if you ask me to create a scenery, just a scenery, the basic stuff which kids do, I can't do it. I'll mess it up. It will be like basic. It's like, what? You're creating portraits. You must be good at that. I'm not. I'm not. And this is what I want to share with you today. If you are still watching my video, this is what I wanted to share with you today. I have not allowed myself to talk about this for such a long time because of the belief system that it's not nice to talk about yourself because it's pride can lead to vanity and all that nonsense. I am recognizing that I need to talk about my drums so that you can find your drums and let's beat our drums together and create amazing music and art, right? So this is what I want to share with you. When you follow your inner guidance, you will become something you can't imagine. You will start flying so quickly you can't imagine because your higher mind knows the quickest way to your most accelerated evolution. I have seen it in my life. The last few written posts I uploaded in my Facebook group, I create some written posts also. If you are not in my Facebook group, you might have missed out on that. So join my group. Again, it's in the description of my video. You'll find those posts. And in those posts, I shared about following your excitement. The last 2 to 3 posts have been majorly about following my excitement because this entire month I had been reflecting on that. I have been following my own excitement and I wanted to share with you the amazing things that can happen. You might be thinking like, this is nice, this is all about creative expression, art and fancy music and stuff, but I got my own life challenges. I have financial challenges, health challenges, relationship challenges, spiritual challenges. It doesn't connect. It is all connected. That's what I'm saying. When you follow your excitement, when you follow your inner guidance, when you follow your heart, you will align with your path of least resistance, and in that path you will allow abundance from all areas of your life. All areas of your life. I mean all. Finances included, relationship included, health included, creativity included. Everything will flow into your experience. Everything that represents the truest version of you will flow into your experience. That is the magic that happens when you follow your inner guidance. You will line up with your life purpose timeline. This is what I share, how to align with your life purpose timeline. When you follow your inner guidance, your inner GPS, this is what happens. So what do I want to share with you today? How do I conclude this? Simply follow your excitement, follow your resonances. These are guidance from your higher mind. I want to question you something, okay? Because if you are watching this video, I want to ask you something and see if you can immediately come up with an answer. Don't think too much about it, okay? What are some of the things that really excited you this week? Okay, maybe stop the video and think about it, okay? And then answer yourself that. What are some of the things that excited you this way, that you felt that you were pulled towards? What are those things? Maybe just write them down if you want to, if you feel like it. Write them down, okay? And you'll find this, that those things that excited you, if you move towards them, a lot of amazing experiences happen. If you did not move towards them, maybe you missed out on that experiences. Many times we don't follow our excitement because we think that, there are so many limitations, there are so many things which are not allowing us to go there. There are other priorities and all that crap. And I'm telling you this, I also think like that many times. And the thing is, if we do not follow our excitement, if we do not follow our inspiration, if we do not follow our higher guidance, our life is not going to change. If you stay in the same old lane which is not yours, when you don't follow your excitement, you stay in timelines which is not aligned with your highest evolution. That's why you experience a life that does not reflect what you want. If you do not make choices, resonant choices, different choices that will help you navigate towards your highest timeline, your path of least resistance, your life is not going to change. It's not going to happen. It's your choices. So if you know what are some of the things you are excited about, I know it might seem a bit daunting, or it might seem that I'm asking too much from you, but this is what I'm saying. If you really want to change your life, if you really want transformation, see massive amount of growth, not just little stuff, exponential stuff I'm talking about, more than exponential, paradigm shifting transformation. If you want to experience, it does not take too much. It just requires a little bit of trust in your inner guidance, and that allowing and that surrendering and that vulnerability that will allow you to follow your excitement. In spite of that uncertainty, in spite of that not knowing, in spite of not having any clue why, but just going there because you are excited to go there. That's it, and explore. If you do that, I am telling you, your life is going to change. I've shared my own experience. So now you know, right? Please move towards your excitement. Please follow your inner guidance. You will come back and you'll tell me what amazing things you experienced. And again, if you have found your excitement, some of the things that excite you, at least allow yourself to follow them this week. You don't have to make the commitment that I am going to do the thing my entire life. No, just this week, follow it. What will happen? Go there, see what happens. I'm telling you, you will never want to go back because the things that will happen will blow your mind, okay? So I hope you have enjoyed, and if you want to connect with your inner guidance system, if you want to pay attention to your inner GPS, I have a program. I have a 4-week program which is all about connecting with your inner guidance system, where I am going to teach you the 4 indicators of your inner guidance system: comfort, satisfaction, inspiration, and resonance, over the course of 4 weeks. You will have opportunity to work with me directly. There will be one-on-one sessions, and you will connect with your inner guidance. By the time you are done the 4-week program, you'll have such a connection with your inner guidance system, you will be able to follow your inner guidance and come in alignment with your life purpose timeline. And you'll be able to maintain that alignment so that you can live the magical life which all wizards live. That is wizard consciousness. If you want to work with me with that program, the 4-week program, the wizard initiation program, that's what I call it, then just send me a mail. My mail ID will be in the description of that video, and send me an inquiry. I'll tell you how to join the program, right? And this Saturday, I'm hosting a masterclass, a free masterclass, a 90-minute masterclass, where I'm going to be sharing with you the essence of wizard consciousness and how to connect with your inner guidance system, right? So if you want to know about it, join my masterclass. The link of the masterclass sign up page will be in the description of the video. Sign up for the masterclass, and I'll see you, and we'll have a great time, right? So I hope you have enjoyed. Share your thoughts about this topic, some of your challenges that you are experiencing. with following your inner guidance in the comment section. Give this video a like if you have enjoyed, and share this video with some of the people who might also benefit from this. So